Welcome back to Parts Random. In today's episode, I'm going to do a walkthrough of the game for the Oculus Quest called A Fisherman's Tale. It's a puzzle solving game. I'm actually going to break this up into multiple videos, one for each chapter. Warning, there are spoilers. It's going to tell you how to get through the game. The puzzles aren't that hard, but it was a lot of fun going through it, and the game isn't super long. Without further ado, let's jump in. Alright, so here we are at the start of the game. I'm going to start a new game. Start. I really like the graphics in this game. It has a very cartoony look, but it looks very nice.
Once upon a while ago, there was a fisherman's puppet, carefully made by hand. The puppet lived a simple life inside a model lighthouse, with everything in its place. And every day began the same way when he brushed his wooden
I really
teeth.
like the mechanic of how they dim out the rest of the world so you know where to focus. Beginning is just mostly a tutorial on how to grab
He was a
things.
handsome one, it's true.
We're going to grab the toothbrush, brush our teeth.
You don't think wooden teeth need brushing.
Uses the same mechanic as many games where you use the thumbstick, you point at the ground to teleport to that location. So here I need to start the fire. So I'm going to lean down, open the fire door,
The puppet would put a log
grab a
inside the
piece of
stove.
wood and shove it in.
Nice and warm, safe from the storm. Next he would take his duster and carefully dust his lucky seashell.
You can use the thumbsticks to flip your view to the left or right. So now I can again use the thumbstick to teleport over.
What next?
One thing that isn't
Next
very
he would
apparent
take
is
the
that
old
if you
duster
press the
and dust his lucky
A button,
seashell.
it'll stick your hand out so you can grab something further away without actually having to bend down or reach out.
There. The shell reminded him of the sea when it was calm.
Hop
Listen,
over to the window.
no sound of the storm.
Gonna grab
Safe
hold
to have a quiet
open it.
sea tonight.
So I'm going
The
to reach
little
down and
model
grab the two
cabinet.
pieces
Yes.
and attach them to the
Good.
the
Now,
model.
the final touch. A tiny puppet of himself to put inside.
Pick up one piece of the puppet, pick up the other, put them
There.
together,
Lucky this model's
and put them in
tired
the chair.
out from his routine.
Okay, that's the end of the prologue. Now into chapter 1.
Every morning, the fisherman's puppet would walk inside his model lighthouse with everything in its place. And he began his day the same way. Except this morning, something felt different.
Mon Dieu, the window had been boarded up. The fisherman didn't remember doing that. Even when the storm came, he was safe in here. But no two silly planks of wood were going to get between him and his routine.
Okay, so we need to get the boards off the windows, so we're going to go pop over here, grab the fire poker,
This would do. What was it
and
Papa
go to
used
the
to
window.
say? Use the right tool for the right job.
Bring the poker up to each nail, and then twist. And it'll pull the nail out.
Nearly there. What was this feeling? The fisherman hadn't felt like this for a long time. At last, the smell of the ocean. But outside, not the sea, he couldn't believe his wooden eyes. Outside the room was another room, a replica room. And standing in it, a huge but very familiar figure of a fisherman. And he knew that if that huge figure were to turn, its face would be very familiar. Sacre bleu, if this was what lay outside, then what was it? It was all there inside the model, exact in every detail.
So you can see
Tiny version of himself.
it's a recursive
He was inside
setting.
the model, he was outside the model, and
where we're a model inside a
was pulling
model.
all the
And
strings.
it's turtles all the way up.
Listeners, a general alert to all lighthouses. In spite of all of our thrilling up-to-the-minute warnings, a lone boat has gone out into the storm. Lighthouse keepers, make sure your lights are shining bright. I repeat, a lone boat has gone out into the storm.
The lighthouse. The world might be folding in on itself, but only one thing mattered now. He had to turn on the lighthouse lamp high above. The life of a fellow sailor was at stake. A huge anchor blocked the only door. Whoever did it must
Really
Okay.
want to keep
So
the
if you
storm
go and try to remove the
or
anchor,
keep something in.
you can't.
No good. The anchor was much too large to lift.
But what we can do is we can go over to our model and grab the little anchor,
Of
which will
course.
remove the big
As
anchor.
below, so above. When he lifted the tiny anchor, the large one was lifted by his giant.
If we go and try to open the door now, it's locked.
The door was locked. He must have put the key somewhere last time he left this room. Now, when was that? And then, my friends, the strangest thing happened. Inside this room where he knew every cranny and nook, an unfamiliar voice said, "Hey, hey you! Yes, you, the scruffy-looking
Over
puppet.
here at his
Yeah.
favorite
You
shell,
with the strings.
there's a hermit crab
Over
inside
here.
it talking to you.
On the shelf. Are you cracked in the cockle? Why did you move the anchor? Why? Oh, why did you take the roof off?" The fisherman.
After his
felt
long
that.
story about
Well, his lucky
how he's
shell
hiding from
just
the
started
storm,
talking
he doesn't
to
want
him.
you to open the
And
door.
very rudely too. So
You did not feel so great. You test me every day and you thought I just had nothing to say. I'm an every pop sunny, and you might not appreciate the nice quiet hiding spot, but I do. Now, shh. And what are we hiding from? I'm hiding from the storm. Why do you think I stole the key? The key?
So
the
now he's
key.
going to ask us
Where
to
is
find
it?
his hat and his life
Feed
preserver.
the crab sticks. The fisherman took a deep breath. Oh, hermit
So the
crab.
life preserver, we can go and
Frustration.
look in the little model
Let's get to the
and take it
top
out.
lighthouse. Those sailors out there may be looking for us. We must
And then we
be
can
brave.
give that to him.
Brave? Brave?
Now, for the key, we're going to go over to this cabinet
I
and
will be
open
the
it.
captain.
But we need the handle,
And the captain
which
with
is
his hat and the life
the
preserver, just in case.
anchor we took off before. So we're going to take that anchor, bring it over there, open it up.
Of
Now
course,
here's his
we're
hat,
ready,
but his hat is too big. So let's
Your
just
hat and the life preserver.
we'll throw that on the floor. Now we can go over to the
Tiny life preserver.
model
Hat fit
and
for a
pick up the tiny hat.
Good. I feel more buoyant. So, you found
There we go.
everything? Well,
Now he'll give us
a
the
little
key.
wooden puppet like you can do this, then I will be brave.
Now just let me get out of this damn shell.
Okay, so now we can grab his shell, and we'll notice there is a very tiny key inside there.
So much lighter.
So what we want to do is we want to go over to the model and throw that in here. Now we'll have a big shell and a big key. Now I can get the key.
All right, are you ready?
And
Farewell, shipmate.
there you go.
I won't forget what you did for me. Your captain salutes you.
Okay, so that's how you get through the prologue in Chapter 1. In my next video, I'll cover Chapter 2. Till then, take care.